Hello, welcome Watch fam. My name is Panda. I have something very special for you today. Something that I am extremely excited to review. Unbox, I should say. And it is the Seiko Alpinist Sabo 17, or should I say SARB017. This is the Green Alpinist, I should say, that has been discontinued. It's hard to come by now, and I bought it on eBay. It is brand new on eBay, I should say, for a price that I'm not proud of. I got it for 870 Australian, which is what, 500-600 US, give or take. Funny enough, the day after, Amazon had a sale for 740 Australian, which I'm a little bit bummed about, but it is what it is. This will be my unboxing and first impression coming right up after this intro. Welcome back. In front of me is the Seiko Alpinist Sabo 17, or SARB017, the now discontinued green face Alpinist. So this is my unboxing and in first impressions. This basically came to me earlier today. Check this here. As you can see, it's a very simple Seiko box. I don't know if this is the original box, I'm going to be honest. And here's my first look. Dang, this is a wow! Look at that green dial. Look at that green dial with the gold indexes. It's ridiculous. It's really cool. So obviously this is the reason why people buy it. The green kind of really pops. It's not for everyone, and a lot of people say that it's very hard to match clothing, but I beg to differ. And it's kind of got like a interesting. So on this reference, it's a Sabo 17, but it says Hardlex crystal. My understanding is this is a sapphire crystal, not a Hardlex crystal. But I can't really test that. I don't have the means to. So in the box, from what I can see, is the Seiko warranty, and the instructions to the booklet. So instruction booklet and warranty, nothing special. So just for people who's interested in what's in the box. Now let's unbuckle, unstrap. Beautiful. Now the strap, so far it doesn't feel that bad, but it is not, obviously it's not crocodile skin, and I wouldn't condone wearing that either, but it's basically not. It kind of feels really, every watch I've been buying recently at this price range is really cheap, this strap. The case back is not display, as you can see. The finishing is really nice. I apologize for the reflection. I had to bring in a light source. Here we go. I don't know if there's anti-reflective coating on this sapphire crystal. The crown is signed with an S, really pretty. Now there's obviously two crowns. One of them is for the internal compass. It's very satisfying to spin, but it's very loose though, I gotta say. I'll be afraid to... Oh, afraid is a tough word, but I suspect that this will constantly, I guess, move when you're out and about. So you need to keep that in mind when buying this watch. If you're one of those people that's got a little bit of OCD, and if the internal kind of compass / chapter ring looking thing is not aligned, and if you freak out, then this might not be the watch for you. But I'm not as fussed about that. So in saying that, I will put it back on the 12 o'clock. So the diameter, case diameter, is 38.9.5. So I would say it's a 40 diameter watch. The lug width is 20, and it kind of weighs about 68 grams. It has a water resistance of 20 bar, or 660 feet. Obviously it has a date complication as well as the internal compass, which you can use. This was started, I should say, the model was started in 2006 and has since been discontinued in 2018. The movement inside is the 6R15, which is hackable, hand windable, and obviously automatic. How they described it is that it is basically a higher spec 7S26, which is very robust and very accurate. But that's basically how the watch is, to my understanding. Now let's see if I can pull the dial. I do not believe it's a threaded crown. Okay, this hand one. No. It's a threaded crown. Okay. I could have sworn I read somewhere that it wasn't a threaded crown. Now, that's a very, very big plus. So then you can definitely go in the water with this without worrying too much. It's not a dive watch, but at least you can go swimming, or, you know, it is a field watch. So getting a little bit wet, you've got the comfort, the safety that it is a threaded crown. So let's unthread it and see if it's smooth, buttery smooth. And it's hackable, as I mentioned before, as the second hand says stopped. The hands are so beautiful. Say what you will about Mercedes hands, but I know it's been done to death, but look at that. The gold and the green just pops big time. So extremely impressed. The finishing is great. It's amazing. It's so high polish. Look at that. But to me, still, the dial is the winner. The sunburst dial, where depending on how you position the watch, obviously it changes the color ever so slightly from a very light green to a dark green. Exceptionally exquisite. Now let's check it on my wrist. Oh, forgot to say, I'm currently wearing my favorite Seiko SKX 007, and with a NATO band, Royal Belly I think it's called, from the Australian Strapco. Can you see the brand? Oh sorry, the Sydney Strapco. My bad. It's not sponsored. Now this is how it looks on the wrist with comparison to the Seiko SKX 007. This is probably the watch that most people have, so it's a good comparison, I presume. Now keep in mind, it's very raised purely because of the NATO strap. So this is a size comparison. So this is supposed to be a 38mm diameter case size, but by the looks of it, this is much smaller, even though it says 39. Correct me in the comment. I am still very new at this, so if I've made mistakes, feel free to correct me. Please don't berate me. No attacks where possible. But it's looking mighty fine. Now I'm wearing blue. If I pull my shirt down a little bit, and this is how it will look with a blue shirt. I feel like blue and green goes very well. So I loosen the strap, but it's really uncomfortable. The strap, it's actually rubbish. Like I've loosened it by like one. There's basically no flex. Maybe I need to break it in. But it's really uncomfortable. So I'm gonna take the strap off and probably put another metallic strap on, which they used to sell, but the stainless steel straps, but they don't anymore. However, I do have a Milanese strap, which I feel like will look really nice. It will kind of dress it up slightly. And I've also obviously have a host of different NATO and Zulu straps that I can try on. So keep an eye on my Instagram account. Actually, add me on Instagram, or follow me, I should say. Add me on Instagram, and you can check that out. Anyways, that's my first, that's the unboxing and my first impression. So let's flip the camera around and have some closing thoughts. And welcome back, guys. So that was my first impression and unboxing of the Seiko Alpinus, or the Sabo 17 as the model number goes. I never understood why the Japanese like to name their models after really weird things. You know, how can people remember this? Well, I guess I do, so that's kind of moot. Oh, look, I think I mentioned this in my unboxing already. The compass crown is already moving. It was already not on 12. So once again, as I mentioned, if that will annoy you, you can call it the chapter ring, really, if it constantly moves around like that. Even when I'm just kind of wearing it and moving it around, then don't get this watch. But other than that, it is a beautiful watch. It is amazing to look at. Just me looking at it right now, I can just, you know that feeling when you look at a lava lamp and you just look at the wax inside kind of bubbling out. This is how I feel about this watch. I just want to stare at it and just check out every angle and how the light just hits the dial from changing the dark green to light green. The sunburst dial is amazing. The gold on the green. I'm not a gold type of person. My skin color is obviously yellow, and gold doesn't look too good on me, but this, I think I could rock this, you know what I mean? And the other surprise was that it is a screw down crown. I didn't realize it was a screw down crown, I guess, until I picked it up. That is a pleasant surprise for me. You guys probably know if you research enough. I guess I haven't done enough research, but it is a extremely good addition to a already fabulous watch, where I know that is for sure if I get it wet, I won't be getting any water in this thing. It will be sealed tight. I guess the only drawback is the strap. And I guess kind of budget watch brands like Seiko and stuff, I kind of would rather that. Spend more money on the actual watch, the movement, the polishing, the craftsmanship, the design, instead of the strap, which I'm probably going to change like immediately as soon as I get a chance. Oh, I forgot to mention, it doesn't have drilled lug, which is sucky because I'm going to have a hard time removing these straps because I can't actually see the... the spring bar at all. I can't see the spring bar. I mean, obviously it's there. It's going to be a difficult thing to do. My final thoughts of my first impression, if that makes sense, is this is an amazing thing. I paid too much for it. Should you guys get it now that it's discontinued? If you can get your hands on a sub, I don't know, 500-600 US, go for it. Seriously, it's worth the money. If it goes past that price, I think there's other watches you can get. And also you can get the new Alchemist, but from my understanding, new Alchemist, the dimensions are not as nice. I think it's slightly bigger as well, and obviously the price will be closer to 700-800 US, and I don't know if I want to be spending that much for relatively kind of like a cheaper movement per se. Yeah, time will only tell. Time will only tell how accurate it is. But that's my unboxing and first impression. If you guys liked the video, please smash the like button. I love saying that. Smash it. Comment below, let me know what type of mistakes I made and whether you bought yourself a Sabo, and if you're in love with this watch, it will be my daily for a little bit until I kind of jump back onto SKX. SKX will always have something, a place in my heart, and if you haven't already subscribed, do consider subscribing. I'll be doing a lot more watch reviews as I continue. I'll hone my skill in terms of horology as well as the, I guess, filmmaking, if you call that, and hopefully you can come on the journey with me. Otherwise, you guys have been a pleasure to host. My name is Panda, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!